Hey, how you doing? So today is all about makeup. I've been very lucky through my work as a singer to do videos, so I have a lovely makeup artist on my video shoot or photo shoots, and I have to say that is a real luxury, just having someone make you look flawless. There was a long time when I would just stick to what I knew, so it would basically be Bobbi Brown and Nars, which are great brands for me. Bobbi Brown especially good for my sort of skin tones, and she's really great with matching colours for Asian skins, I find. And Nars because I love colour, and it's just really vibrant and pigmented, which is great. Anyway, recently I have been getting into Charlotte Tilbury. I don't think there's anyone who's into makeup who doesn't know about Charlotte Tilbury. I think she is, to me, just seems like this incredible rock and roll makeup artist who has all this experience, and what's lovely about her is she puts up a lot of things online, tutorials and stuff, and she makes it look really easy. Anyway, I decided to go and buy some bits and bobs. So I've got a few Charlotte Tilbury things. I mean, for starters, her packaging is just beautiful. This is just lovely and sleek. I think I mentioned these eyeshadow palettes as presents. They're £38. You get 4 colours. This is the vintage vamp one. As you can see, I've used it quite a lot. But my new favourite that I'm going to show you in a minute is the Golden Goddess, which is beautiful. Also, I had to buy one of her lipsticks. This is Stoned Rose. I'm really into nude colours, so it's a very nude colour that suits my skin tone. Look, even her sharpeners, look at that. So in a minute, I'm going to show you my morning makeup routine. If I were to go out to meetings or meet friends or be out and about for the day, and I'd want to look kind of more polished than if I was at home working. But the one thing I don't use that I wanted to highlight is another Charlotte Tilbury new favourite of mine. This is the Colour Chameleon eye pencil. This one is called Dark Pearl, for brown eyes actually, which is just as well. That if I'm in a real rush, I would just put over my lids and that would be it. And it's this beautiful, it's called Dark Pearl. It's this amazing kind of bronzy, slightly lilac-y, shimmery colour, but it stays. And actually, if I rub it, you can smudge it a bit, but the colour, the intensity of the colour is still there. Anyway, I didn't use this morning, but I really wanted to show it to you, because if you don't want to faff with eyeshadows and blending and anything, and you want a super quick kind of finished look, these pencils are great, and there are quite a few, but I've only got this one and I really like it. So yes, let me take you to my morning makeup routine. Okay, here I am without any makeup on. Except moisturiser and this Nars Smooth and Protect primer that has SPF 50 in it. So I've got this on over my moisturiser. So I wouldn't normally put on foundation. However, I want to make the makeup that I do put on kind of look as polished as possible. So the foundation I use at the moment is Hourglass Veil. I'll put all this in the description so you can see. It's a fluid, oil-free, broad spectrum SPF 15, so I'm just slapping on the SPF. So I'm going to put a little bit of this on. I'm going to use this mirror. I'm going to put it on my neck too, because my neck's not quite the same colour as my face, which means it's all about getting as smooth a base as possible. Now, I don't have any of those newfangled brushes I saw on Facebook or somewhere recently. It's like a spongy oval shaped brush. For your makeup, it looked a bit high tech for me. So I just kind of put this on, pat it in. I think it's in. Putting it in my eye, don't want to put it in my eye. So there we go. Okay, so what I really wanted to highlight to you are my relatively new Charlotte Tilbury products. So the palette that I love at the moment is Golden Goddess. I mean, the packaging here is just beautiful. I mean, it's just lovely. I'm going to start with the base colour, which is a lovely goldy champagne-y colour. I did invest in a couple of Charlotte Tilbury brushes as well, because I have a lovely eyeshadow brush. Let me show you this one, which is, the hairs are more closely packed together. I bought this brush, which is a little bit bigger and rounder and more loosely kind of packed, the hairs. So what it does is it picks up less pigment. So I'm just going to put this over my lid. I have no idea why I sit perched on the bath and do this. I kind of have a dressing table, but I never really kind of use it. Like, I'm just kind of trying to make it not smudgy at the edges. Okay, so that's the base, it's on. Then there's a second colour, which is a kind of a beige taupey colour. And I'm just getting the same brush and putting it in that second colour. And then what you do, this feels very high tech, you take your brush into the outside corner and then sweep it along and kind of in the crease. And then what I do is kind of gently brush it there at the outside corner to just build up a bit more colour. And I kind of take it underneath my eye, because I do like that kind of not perfect smoky eye look even during the day. And to be honest, if I kind of think I'm making it not look perfect and that's the look I'm going for, that serves me well. So do the same on the other eye. Now, okay, let's have a look. Can you see that? There we go. So that's on. Now, I have to say, for the day, I probably wouldn't use the other colours. Let me just... Okay, so this is the base, this is the second colour I put on. This would be kind of bronzy, slightly shimmery colour. I wouldn't use that during the day, but I might just put a little bit under my eye and on the side, so maybe you can see what the finished product looks like. And the fourth colour, Charlotte Tilbury calls the pop colour. And that's really to vamp up, kind of give your look an extra bit of glamour and glitz. I certainly wouldn't use that during the day, but in the evening, that's great. So, the other brush I invested in with Charlotte Tilbury is her smudge brush. And this is the thing I learned, which I felt was quite useful. So, I'm putting it into the base, and then what you do is you accentuate the corner of your eye with the lightest colour. And then your eyes look really rather bright. Okay, so as I said, I'm going to take a little bit of the third colour, the deepest kind of bronzy colour, and I'm going to put a tiny bit on the outer edge and a tiny bit underneath. Actually, I might just put some a little bit in that crease, just to accentuate the crease. Makeup is fun. I don't think I had this much fun with makeup when I was younger. Oh, I'm getting quite into this creasing thing. I do find with the smudgy brush, because it's just a bit more focused, it's easier to get things in. So then I get this lovely little eyebrow brush that I bought from Blink Brow Bar, just to make sure. I don't really fuss around with my eyebrows very much, but we don't want them to look unruly, so I have a little bit of clear brow gel, just so they stay tamed. Right, a little bit of lipstick. This is Charlotte Tilbury Stoned Rose. It's a nude. I like nude lipsticks. I don't like a lot of colour from my lipstick. I like to add a little bit of colour with a gloss, and I actually love glosses. Then there are these pencils, which this is a classic pencil, and I think this is the one that goes with Golden Goddess. So I want to say it's called Sophia. It's quite light for me, and you just kind of draw along your eyelash line, top and bottom. It just adds a bit of definition and colour. Right, I forgot to put some concealer on. So I'm going to put some concealer on. A very slapdash way. This is again an Hourglass concealer. I really like these products. It's called Almond, if you're interested. And then I just literally blob that in. Okay, so I have to be honest, I've taken like a 1-minute break, and what I've done in that time is used my eyelash curler to curl my eyes. Then I used this, which I really like, Espresso by Mercier. It's like a pot of cream eyeliner. I recently swapped from using black eyeliner all the time to browns, and actually I really like it. So the thing I am going to do, and I really didn't want to do that on camera because I thought I'd get it wrong, but immediately, hopefully you can see, once the eyeshadow's on and the eyeliner's on, it kind of, your eyes look more done, obviously. Gosh, Parry, state the obvious. And now I'm using Charlotte Tilbury's Full Fat Lashes Mascara. Now, I read about this and there was a lot of hype, and maybe it's my age, but I don't tend to believe hype. I kind of think, hype makes me skeptical, and I just think, you got to try it yourself. However, now I believe the hype, because it's good stuff. And my eyelashes are quite little, so anything that can give them some oomph is a good thing for me. Okay, so final step, and this is if I was going out to meetings and I just wanted to feel like, I don't do this every day. I have these Hourglass ambient lighting powders, which I think I've blogged about before. They're great. I've got two. I've got Radiant Light, actually I lie. I've got Diffuse Light, Radiant Light, and Dim Light. Again, you can just kind of mix and match them. So I just get a little bit of them, and then I tap off the excess, and then I think this is my version of 2-second contouring, because I haven't got time and I don't know how to do it. So I just put it where I think the light hits my face, kind of like that, with my huge Kevin or Coin brush, which is very nice. And then I have a slightly smaller brush from Hourglass. These brushes are all quite expensive, and I've kind of built up a little stash of brushes. But if you look after them and wash them regularly, you never need to change them, ever. They last you a lifetime. Oh, that's what everyone's always told me, so I've kept them. I've also got two little ambient lighting blushes from Hourglass. I have Luminous Flush, which is a pink. Luminous Flush, which is a pink, but it's kind of marbled. And also Mood Exposure, which is like a purpley, mauvey, kind of marbly thing. And then you're meant to smile, so I'm going to smile and try not to look fake. And then I just kind of blob it up there. Okay, I'm going to brush my hair. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so here I am out of the bathroom. The only difference is I've let my hair down and brushed it. Let my hair down and brushed it, and I've put my jewellery on. So I'm ready for a day of meetings and stuff, and as I said, I wouldn't do all this every day. If I was working at home, I certainly wouldn't do this. I would put on the primer that I showed you, Nars primer, and probably a little bit of mascara and a little bit of lip gloss, and that would be it. But I will list down everything I use. I have to say, I used to be someone that really stuck very, very rigidly to what I knew when it came to makeup, because I just didn't feel I had the skills. And as every makeup artist I've worked with on video shoots and photo shoots have said to me, and they are absolutely right, you can't make a mistake. So I think it's a little thing, but if you take the fear out of it and think, I can't do it, if you take that away, then you can actually have a lot of fun with it. And nowadays, as I've said about so many skincare, beauty, just products in the whole spectrum of a whole range of things we get. They're so high tech, and they actually make it easier for us to use and get kind of a reasonable, polished, hopefully finish. Anyway, have a lovely day whatever you're up to, and I hope to catch up soon. Take care.